Welcome to another episode of Old School. This is Crisis Beat on the Sony PlayStation. I'm trying to get through as many Christmas-themed video games between now and Christmas. As I'm recording this, it's December the 1st, so the countdown starts. I thought we would start here, Crisis Beat. I've never played it. Let's go with Julia Jefferson then. And yeah. So apparently this game is set... Well, it's set at Christmas. I can't remember which date specifically. There we go. It's 1428 Greenwich Mean Time. I'm sure it said something like it was set on Boxing Day on the wiki. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's Christmas anyway. And we've got some FMV. Is that FMV? Kind of is, isn't it? Can you kind of have FMV? You've either got it or you haven't. Anyway, all I know is this is a beat 'em up. It was released in Japan in 1998. And then we had the release in Europe 2 years later in 2000. And it was re-released in 2013 on PlayStation Network. And this is the Fearless Engine Room, apparently. So... Oh, look at this. Very Metal Gear Solid, isn't it? I don't think it's going to play like Metal Gear Solid. Oh, look how PS1 this is. I mean, it's a PS1 game, so you kind of hope it will look like a PS1 game. But this just screams PlayStation, doesn't it? Look at this. Got the Final Fantasies about it as well. Okay. So I'm assuming that this is the European version of the game, but it's going to be dubbed. Or rather, there's going to be subtitles, English subtitles. But they've kept the Japanese voice acting, which is unusual. Usually they get in some American or British voice actors, don't they? For the PAL versions of the games. I'm pretty sure this is the European version, guys. Might not be. Anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, I'm going to say it again. How PS1 is this? In terms of reviews, it had a couple of 6s, some 7s. There's a Christmas tree. I told you guys. It's festive time here at the channel. But yeah, I had a couple of 6s, a couple of 7s. I did spot an 8. So it's, some people seem to enjoy it. And, I don't remember seeing this in the stores, in the shops. None of my friends owned this game. Obviously, I didn't own it because I haven't played it before. And here we go. It's going to kick off, I reckon. So, a few of you guys at the Discord community... Oh, by the way, come and join the Discord if you're not a member. It's fun there. But a few people have suggested Christmas-themed video games for the channel. So, I'm going to kick things off with this because it's a game I've always wanted to play. And I knew it was set at Christmas. I don't know why I knew that. I just did. PS1 was quite good for Christmassy games, wasn't it? We had Die Hard. Always reminds me of Christmas, the airport level. I think all of the games, actually, in that package were set at Christmas. Anyway, this is Crisis Beat, not Die Hard, and... this is alright, guys. I sometimes struggle going back to PS1 games. They don't... I find that they don't always play too well today due to the tanky controls in a lot of the games. But this is fantastic so far. Very... Oh, don't waste the Christmas tree. Yeah, very dramatic music. Okay. Come on then. But yeah, if you could think of any Christmassy themed games, I mean, they don't have to be like obvious games. Well, this isn't, is it? But if it's got Christmas, a Christmas level in there, like, I don't know, Batman Returns on the SNES. That was set at Christmas, wasn't it? Doesn't have to be like Christmas nights on the Dreamcast or Saturn. Was that Saturn or Dreamcast? One of you guys suggested that. I have played that quite a few times. I'm not keen on that game, but we will feature it. Anyway, we've got a time here ticking away, which is stressing me out. So you can have co-op 2-player by the looks of things. And so far, I quite like this, guys, I gotta say. It's very, very... It's very pick up and play, very arcadey, and it just works. It doesn't feel clunky to me. Controls are nice and tight. And I like this. This is cool. I would have loved this back in the day. Would have absolutely loved this. The PS1 always reminds me of Christmas, actually, because I picked mine up. Oh, I like how we're using the scenery here to beat up the bad dudes. I love these over-the-top beat-em-ups. Or brawlers. I think this is a brawler. But it's a beat-em-up, isn't it? To beat 'em up brawler, or a brawl 'em up, as Dave would say. Big shout out to our good friend Dave, friend of the channel. Okay, I think graphically it looks of its time. I don't think... Well, I always say the following, but I don't think PS1 games have aged particularly well from a visual standpoint, but it was a graphical style of the time, wasn't it? This 3D polygonal thing. And at the time, it blew my mind because we'd gone from most of our games being 2D, or a lot of them being 2D. Oh, is that a dog? That dog, that's a polygonal dog. There you go. It looks weird. But yeah, we went from, or I personally went from the SNES. I think it was from the SNES and my Commodore Amiga where everything was 2D. To all of these 3D games on the PS1, and like I say, just blew my mind at the time. But when I go back to these now, I think they look a bit rough. I do think this, it's just one of those graphical styles that hasn't aged well, in my opinion, of course. Right, let's use this old Christmas tree then. Here we go. I absolutely love this. It's fantastic. The dog yelping. I'm not the biggest fan of beat-em-ups, like Street Fighter 2 style, Mortal Kombat style, one-on-one beat-em-ups. Even though I try to feature them at the channel because I've got a lot of memories with that kind of game. When I was a kid, I loved them, especially in the arcade. But even to this day, I'm still a huge fan of this brawler style. I'm loving this, guys. I'm loving how we're using the environments to... Can I get in the lift? There we go. To, yeah, using the environments to attack the enemies and all that good stuff. But I can still play brawlers to this very day, like the recent Turtles game we had. I think we got a new one out as I'm recording this, and reviews were good. I saw the reviews today. For Marvel, it was Marvel something. I saw a bit of footage of the game, it was just Wolverine running around, brawling. And I love them. Music stopped, which is very typical of the PS1. Was audio, so the music gets to the end of the track on the CD, and you have to wait for it to start again. But this might be a design choice for this level, like just no music. I don't know. What I do know is this is a very, very enjoyable video game. I'm loving this. Oh, here we go. Needs more Christmassy stuff though, doesn't it? It needs a bit more tinsels and more lights. We've only seen a few trees. So as you could see at the top of the video, there is a character select screen. Obviously all the characters, well, I'm assuming will all have different movesets and their own individual traits and that kind of thing. But this, what's this woman's name? Jennifer Jefferson? She's kicking ass. There was no difficulty option. It was just jump in and play, which is fine. And usually I suck at these old games, but it's fairly challenging, but it's nothing too intense. Not yet, anyway. Ah, come on. There we go. So, if you've already noticed, when you use your special, so it's triangle on the PS1 controller to use it. Oh, yeah. Didn't mean to do that, but that'll do. You do your special with triangle, basically, like that. But it does drain your energy. Which was such a thing with brawlers around the time. I think Final Fight, it was the same, wasn't it? I think Streets of Rage, it might have been the same. I don't like that as a gameplay mechanic. I would rather you have, like, a secondary bar. Like a special bar which you could charge up and then use your special, like, sparingly, rather than losing your actual health when you use your special. I don't like that. Still no music, guys. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Let me know if you've got any memories with this video game. Now, it's not the usual story where it's a port from the arcade. This is just exclusive to the PS1, or rather that's what it said at the wiki from what I can remember. No PC release, like I say, no arcade. It was just here on the Sony PlayStation. This is very unusual, not having English voice acting. I think I've got the Japanese version running here. And for me, it's difficult then to gauge whether the voice acting's any good or not, because obviously I don't understand the Japanese language, so I couldn't say if it's good or not. But I like this a lot. I think this is cool as hell, this game. It's a bit simplistic in design. It's a bit of a button masher, but sometimes that's all you need. Here we go. Still no audio, or rather, still no BGM, which is strange. It's very satisfying to play this. I've just noticed all of the enemies in true Final Fight style have got their own names. This guy's called Grid, which is extremely random. You could do wrestling moves. How did I do that? Like that. So you push up against them with a D-pad, hit square, like this, and you do a tombstone. Is that the tombstone Undertaker special? Big shout out to the Undertaker. Oh, guys, this is cool as hell. I love it when I find games. Been on a bit of a PS1 mission of late. Been playing a lot of PS1. I made the comment in one of my PS1 related videos a few days back, saying that it's my favourite PlayStation, even though, now it's a strange thing to say, but I'll say it, even though I think PS2 has got a better game library, far better. For me, it's all the memories related with the PS1. It was a really good time in my life on a personal level, and lots of memories with friends all coming round to my house, to my flat, gathered round playing ISS Pro Evolution 2 on the PS1, Tekken, just all the memories, Die Hard, playing GTA for the first time, which is rough now, but at the time blew me away. Tomb Raider, Wipeout 2097, just so many good memories. PS2 was more of a solitary experience for me. I did a lot of gaming on my own with that console. I just locked myself in my room and played PES 5 all the time. Or PES 3 it would have been. I had PES 5 on Xbox. But yeah, PS1, just an absolutely incredible console which started the revolution, man. Gaming revolution. It's when gaming grew up. And I kind of sounded joking saying that, or I jokingly said that, but I think there's a lot of truth in the PS1, and it's cheesy to say, but I think gaming did grow up with the PS1, because obviously all of us younger kids who, well, Nintendo generation, that's what I am. we grew up playing the NES and the Game Boy. The Sony kind of nailed it with all the marketing. They were like, here you go, this console's for you. Because we were at that age where we wanted something a little bit more adult themed, something a bit more, or something which wasn't Mario anymore. We had like driving fast F1 cars, F1 97 as an example. And I know you had some of that with the SNES, etc., like F1 games, but like the whole PS1 thing, being able to play audio CDs on your PlayStation, the soundtracks you had with the likes of Wipeout 2097, with the Prodigy and Chemical Brothers and Fluke, all of these artists I was listening to anyway, away from gaming. Like I say, just a really good time for video games. I feel that Xbox, the first Xbox, I don't think it appealed to that same sort of audience. It was more of a, I want to say, a more PC-centric audience. I might be way off there. I love the original Xbox. I think it was, or it is, a beast, isn't it? It's a beast of a console. But around now, we had the PS1, and that was about it. And PC. We didn't have a Nintendo console yet. Maybe the N64 was about to arrive? I don't know. I bought that day one, but I never enjoyed it as much as this, as the PS1. Anyway, I haven't said anything about this game for the last 10 minutes. It's good, and there's no music. But I don't think that's the game. I think that's a glitch. I think we've got an emulation glitch there in terms of the music not working now, because it was fine at the beginning. Anyway, it's Crane. Let's see what the other dudes are called. Shorty. Shorty. It's got a nice flow to it, this game. And you've got these mobs of enemies, but it feels fair to play. They're not surrounding me and like pummeling me simultaneously, if that makes sense. I've got some breathing room here to kick some ass. It's good. It's not frustrating. It's just very arcadey. It's the sort of thing you'd see in the arcade. I'm absolutely amazed this isn't a port from the arcade. But it was the time, wasn't it, this generation, where a lot of developers were given the dev kits for the PS1 and they were kind of just expressing themselves. They were like, it's got to be 3D, man. We could do 3D now. Let's just make these big 3D environments and just throw these polygonal sprites into these environments and just do something with it. And it came off. Some of the time, a lot of the time, it came off. They were some good games. Not always, but in general. And that applies to the likes of Tekken and Tomb Raider and all of these games. And there's nothing like it at the time. There was nothing like it. But now when I go back to all of these games, I think the 8-bit and 16-bit eras, a lot of the games on those systems still look great to this day, especially the Genesis and the SNES. Games on those consoles look fantastic now, because that style has aged well. You could pick up a lot of games on the Steam store these days where they've brought back that style, whereas you don't get a lot of games arriving on the Steam store, as an example, with this aesthetic, with this look. Because I think it looks rough, and I think a lot of developers think the same. Always reminds me of the old TV shows we'd have, like video game related magazine shows like Bad Influence, where they'd showcase some tech from the future, like virtual reality and what it's going to be like. And it had someone putting on like a massive like helmet thing, and then they'd be in like, what's happening here? Music's back. Oh, here we go. And yeah, they'd be in like environments wearing these huge helmets, which just look like this. and when you look at old or watch old episodes of Bad Influence now, as an example, it's just lol, because it's like, no, the future was more impressive. I don't think that was a glitch then. It's just selective in regards to which areas of the stages will have music accompanying it. I think gameplay-wise, this game is just a lot of fun. It just works. And when I say it just works, well, I mean just that. The controls aren't clunky. In fact, it's the opposite. Everything just feels satisfying here. You really do connect with the enemies, like, and I find with some PS1 games, there's always a tad of latency. That might be emulation, but I doubt it. Who's this dude? It's boss time. Not the case here. There's no latency at all. Everything's nice and slick. Anyway, he looks dodgy as all hell. I thought I busted everyone. Okay, this is just for killing time. Alright, fair enough. I love how on the cutscenes, that little it says press start now on the top right, but in the cutscenes it says cannot enter. So this guy's called Dow? Is that how you say it? Doe? Never gets old, that. Oh, this music is kicking off. It is kicking off. I love it. It's very Tekken, actually. Could be one of the characters' music in Tekken. One of the Tekken games. Okay. Right. Can I? Yes, I can. So you can I interact with the chair as well? You can! Oh, you could do anything in this game. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. It is such a good game. But yeah, like I say, guys, I'll be trying to do more Christmas-related, Christmas-themed games in the month of December. We are counting down to the big day now. Let me know if you're excited for Christmas. I mean, I'm kind of am. It's for the kids, isn't it? Oh, that's cool. I like that little cutscene. That's awesome. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Look out for more content coming to the channel. I'll speak to you all soon.